Fucking Dolphins. I hit the shot a minute late. Do that. Oh, oh, ah, there. It be your own people. That's cool. And they say we bullshit with the league. Lock the fuck in, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. You go. Fuck we think this is. Fuck we think this is. I just get it. Boy. Get a five straight for that, right?
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, our draw features two from the AFC. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. To push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Better than that.
Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Oh.
They're right here. 20 T.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That's good.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pocket is in.
Wow.
Drop it. And this defense
Wow.
makes a big way to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play
Ain't
sound,
do that all game.
give that quarterback nowhere to go,
Bounce, huh?
and let that pass rush get home.
Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback.
20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Chased out to his, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's 2nd down.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Oh.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long for him here. He fires one deep down the middle. What a dive! I think he caught it! They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He's trying another one deep. That one connects. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. First carry here for the rookie from the U.
You get that. You get that.
Doesn't budge. They stall him out short. They go to him again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Go ahead.
But look who's taking out here.
Tua off the play fake. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Working quickly here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 12-yard line.
Turbo one.
Second down carry for H.N. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Get set. Out.
2 and out from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Takes it in at the 21. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
44-yard line.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Get up.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Yeah.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in.
Nigga said they didn't want you to score more than 23.
He only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Milton. Getting out to his left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
70. Hop. Ready.
Here's a give straight up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders pull out in front further, 13-zip. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Yeah, behind each other.
Yeah, this is another lead.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, well, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Let's go.
Throwing, here's Tungavailoa on 3rd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
What?
Dog, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know. What you doing?
I'll be right back up.
Hello.
Let's go.
What you did?
Point it? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know if the nigga there snap. I don't know what the fuck.
Nigga don't look like he snapped.
Right.
That's crazy, son.
Yeah, I got a dip too.
Man, this is fucking ridiculous, dog.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Look at this shit, son. I ain't never seen this shit before, son.
You just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety.
There you go.
What is that line, Kate, they like to say about luck? Luck is the crossroads.
Kick that bitch, son, so I can screenshot I got my shit.
Well, that safety, that was the crossroads of aggression and preparation. That's 2 points for the defense because of it.
So following the safety, Brock,
We get 100% rep bonus, dog. When your team made up a crew.
fields this at the 19. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's trapped down. we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Cougar 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Hawk 70, Hawk, go!
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's me.
That was
Throw that
almost
bitch
a
inside.
nice chunk play
Touchdown.
before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. He's loaded another one up. That's grabbed inside the 30.
What's up?
And
What's
that
that?
is a touchdown. The
job,
Raiders
boys.
make it a 3-possession game.
I'm playing my Madden game in the 56 league.
Did they advance the league yet?
And the Raiders stretch the lead to 23.
They in a divisional round.
So Lee still ain't never played his game then.
Nah, he's supposed to play later on tonight.
All right, that's what that was. That's they did that last night then.
It's taken from the 12.
Uh,
And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Chad played this morning.
Yeah, we got that early this morning.
I saw Chad shit while I was in training.
What you doing in training?
Safety.
Okay. They mandated that shit for you?
So I gotta do that once a year.
Oh, that's...
Nah, everybody. It's time to roll around. I guess to just be vigilant. On everybody to just be vigilant.
I thought it was because you be fucking up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were
They
looking
said,
for there,
fuck
Kate.
that.
Contrary to your belief, brother, I don't be fucking up as much as you think.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Been at this bitch almost 7 years. God damn, that went by fast.
He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Went through 2 addicts.
Good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10.
First down, here's Tua. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to
Damn,
get away
Bobo
from
win
the
this
rush. The problem
motherfucker.
is
What's
this
your-
defense has just been relentless.
Trying again,
Thank
following
you.
the set. He lofts it deep left. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
By the Raiders. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 back,
Give me mama. I never let her go.
below 18.
Putting a receiver in motion. Trying for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. You don't get too many plays at that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Go.
Warriors 7, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Liking 18, 19 lock, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. Free inside the 30. And this gets
Josh,
close to
you ain't
the
gonna
red
never
zone.
come back
He is
for
inside the
homecoming?
25.
I don't know, dog.
I said, you go to next year, I'm gonna come back for it.
All right. Next year?
On the set.
What next year
Yeah,
gonna
I
be?
ain't going this
Just
year.
outside the red zone following that big play.
Come on, 19 tight, 19, 70, 79 Broncos.
Well, I probably don't do that. I do they go have that Max picnic. I'm going to that for sure.
Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 16-yard line.
From the 16. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Mustang 19.
Now they send their back in motion right. To throw, Milton. Dumped off to his running back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 6 Cowboy 80. 18 Pioneer, Buffalo 18.
Milton back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Fuck.
And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. At the 20. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Miami touchdown. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yet no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
2nd and 6 now. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means 3rd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
What?
And it also stops the clock with just
That's bullshit, bro.
Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr.
That is fucking bullshit.
Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 2.
Play fake. It's Milton.
At the 22-yard line.
Completed to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
18, pioneer. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Catch made over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Panthers, Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19. 60 Eagles. Ready.
From the 48. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He's throwing deep to the left side.
Come on, man.
On the deep look. Still a couple of snaps
The fuck?
with though here. We've got 2nd down. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And it sets up 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Cowboys. 7 Pirates. Drop 6. Ready. Top 19. 6 Hawk 70. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Go.
Genty from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Panther 11.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Hits his running back. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
60. Back. 70 Lions.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go. 4th and goal inside the 1.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Hut, hut.
Damn.
Quickly on the RPO. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Good.
Zone read, they hand it to Achan.
Come on.
Finds a seam past the 15. Up the sideline, past the 45. The 30. Gets the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Devon Achan with the touchdown.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance at a safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will trail by 9. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 39. Hauled in left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lions. Let's go.
On 1st down, Genty. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Raiders.
Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Bob. It's 2nd down.
12 yards. It's 2nd down.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Short pass brought in.
Oh my goodness, he
Looks great
fucking.
initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
It's a pickup of 14, but it brings up 4th down.
Cougar 19.
They've got a man in motion. This is Genty. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus and even more so for the conversion.
That's complete to Bowers outright. He has the touchdown. The Raiders could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree
No.
the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. A sack prevents them from adding 1 or 2 more to that lead.
Dolphins 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or 2 shy of it. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He put some juice. He's got it inside the 10.
This nigga calling plays so motherfucking quick.
That sets up 1st and goal. Working quickly here.
For another Miami Dolphins. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Running forward, it's Achan. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Devon Achan with the touchdown. And that's no good. They missed the try. They needed that extra point, Brock, and now still trailing in this 2-possession game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick.
Onside kick is
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
You know, what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Down.
Running this one left. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First and 10 now from the 30.
70. Get up.
Straight ahead with Genty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
70 Lions. Let go.
Now Milton to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red. at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Ready, break. Set, ready, go.
Give up the guts. It's Genty. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Raiders ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Back to Genty. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
Set, ready.
Another give here to Genty. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Come on, come on.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He'll take a knee here as that clock approaches the 40 seconds remaining mark.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Let's go now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Cowboy 80.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Ready, ready.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do.
dressing, falsetto finesse. Soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me.
Lord, kiss the my haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing a bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for Zelle. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like Youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn lil' mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter,